Dial Collect is, it's kind of a twofold name. On one part, it's referencing the whole idea of a payphone and dialing collect as far as calling a friend or a loved one in a time of need.
Oh, bless your heart for calling us.
On the other hand, it relates to what I call collective dialogism, which is the type of art I'm talking about. It's about relational aesthetics, but also really about collecting people and experiences to create a community through art. We're kind of losing the real essence of community and communication, and I think that artists are kind of feeling this distance, and so they're reacting by making art pieces that are really about face-to-face communication, actual like shaking of hands and eating together and talking.
And here, for the first time on the screen, is the warmth of a handshake.
All the artists in the show are artists that I have been looking at for a long time. Tom Marioni does these amazing installations where it's basically just him and friends getting together and enjoying beer together.
Yes, the fine beer and ale we enjoy today are beverages with a heritage which is unequaled.
I think he's really seen as one of the forefathers of socially engaged art practice. So I'm really excited to have him represented through this video and this show. This unique structure here is Adriana Atema's yawning booth. Inside, you're going to hear Adriana yawning repeatedly, and it's a contagion thing. So it's really getting people to yawn. Hewley Mann is another notable artist for me, because when I first moved to San Francisco, I would see his wheat pastes of the homeless people in the Tenderloin. This art is really bringing them attention and bringing attention to the people around us, which I really liked. And so when I was developing the show, I felt like he would be a perfect fit. This is the Candy Chang Before I Die piece. It's all a big chalkboard wall, and write their life ambitions on the wall. This is Lori Gordon's installation of her snippets. And so a snippet is a phrase that she's collected from the general public. She's got these great newspapers that actually have snippets throughout them, and visitors of the gallery can take these snippets, cut them out, pose with them, put them up around town, and take pictures and email them to her, and she'll post them online. I'm always looking around at people in the street on my bus ride to work, or walking around. I'm always like, wow, that person's probably got a story. How can I tell that person's story in a way that looks like an art piece, that is a sculpture? And this is my piece. So this is the side where you'll be able to record based on these different prompts. So you pick it up and it starts recording. You can tell your story about what you're afraid of, what you're ashamed of. And then on the other side is the listening portion, where you can pick it up and listen to what other people have previously recorded.
In many ways, it ties the community together. When you dial a number, this equipment inside the telephone building automatically connects you with the person you're calling. I
want them to walk in and leave thinking, wow, this is my community. These are the people I live with. This is what I'm part of. I want them to feel like they're really part of the fabric of the community.
Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Reynolds. Go ahead, put them on.
They've heard.
Hello? Yes? Oh, hello, Marjorie. How are you, honey? It's fine.